Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. I would love for you to be here. And if you love this video, please like and subscribe and share this with your friends. So for today's episode, I am going to share to you my tips and advice on how to pass your US citizenship application and interview. And I'm going to share to you as well my experience. Okay? I wrote down everything that I'm gonna say, so I'm not gonna forget. So first, I'll show to you. I have a copy of my N400 application forms. And I made a table of contents. Mo dyan ni siya ang akong gisent sa USCIS. I just made 2 copies, so I have a copy. So yeah, this is the table of contents. I'll just make what do you call that, screenshot on top. So yeah, first I sent my form G1145, and that's the form that you put everything like your contact details, your phone number, your email address, so the USCIS will gonna contact you for any progress of your application. So that, and then next I put my N400 form, these forms, it's until page 20. Yeah, 20 pages and 20 pages, and then a check for the application fee and biometric services fee. Okay, a photocopy of my 10-year permanent resident card or green card, a photocopy of my 2-year permanent resident card, a US birth certificate of my spouse, our marriage certificate, the divorce paper of my spouse and his ex-spouse, proof of joint bank account. Okay, so the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last 8 pages that I sent, these are the evidences of your marriage. This is what I sent, but you can also send other stuff like utility bills, car titles, or any other evidences that will prove that you and your you are married to your US citizen husband. Okay, so these are the documents that I sent. Proof of joint bank account, mortgage document, birth certificate of our son, 2018, 2017, and 2016 tax return transcript, joint car insurance, and a property deed of our house, this house. So that's what I sent, and I made a table of contents on top of the form. Okay, so, and I'll give to you karon ako mong hatagan of tips and advice. So my first tip is pray. To pray like prayer is very powerful. Okay, mag-ampo jud ta, guys. Mag-ampo jud ta. I mean, walay laing makatabang nimo kung dili ang pag-ampo sa Ginoo ug ang imong kaugalingon. So we really need to pray to give us wisdom and guidance, and especially to be healthy on that day. Kay naara ba jud na sa appointment letter, they included in the appointment letter that if you have symptoms and illness of COVID-19, call the USCIS hotline to reschedule your appointment. So mag-ampo jud ta nga healthy ta, di ta mag-ubo-ubo dito. Ibasig pagawson ta. Okay, my next tip is smile. Smile jud ta, guys. We need to smile. Like, we will just gonna treat this as like applying for a job. We need to make a good impression for the examiner nga bisag ikulbaan na ka itas tanan, smile lang gyud gihapon ta, pa-pretend ba ana go. Okay, next is number 3 is be honest. No more long explanation for this, but honesty, kabalo na bita. Honesty is the best policy. We need to be truthful and genuine, you know, like just be honest, okay? Especially in putting all your information here in the N400 form, because bisan ugmamakak ta mabalaan man na nila, Amerika na ba yan ni? Background check sa anak, kabalo na nadaan sila. Mura na siya, okay. Okay, number 4, my tip number 4 is study. Okay, and my advice is just don't memorize. Ayaw lang memorize, ha? Just don't memorize all the questions, but understand each question. Understand it by heart, by mind, by liver. Basta understand it, okay? And kay memorize ta, ma-mental block unya ka. Kung ma-mental block ka, mawala ang tarang tinun-ani mo. No? Akong advice is, while you're studying, read it loudly and then record it in your phone. So, mahugas kag plato, whatever you're gonna do or drive, just play the recording, and then that's the time nga mura na pug kag makatuon. Okay, that's my advice. And next tip is number 5. Tip is familiarize all the information that you input in your N400 form, application form, because the examiner will gonna ask you questions and will confirm all the information that you put here, just to be sure that it's accurate and up to date. Basin di ay og ni move mo, like for example, you pass your N400 application form, and then after a few months you moved to another house, you moved to a different address. So it's very vital that you inform also the officer or the examiner that you moved to a different house and stuff like that. And also you can change your address or update your address in the website, the uscis.gov. okay? And in my case, in my experience, the examiner asked me questions like my full name, my maiden name, my social security number. Good thing I memorized my social security number. So guys, memorize ang social security number ninyo. Okay, my address, my son's name, my husband's name, my last employment, and the school that I attended before here in United States, not in the Philippines. And iya po kong gipungutan nag what year, okay? Because I attended school here, a small course of in Calhoun Community College. So I nabalaan nila na guys. So gipungutan ako nila. When I put my N400, I put the school that I attended here, like the community college that I attended here. But they want to make sure that I was a student, not a professor. Try professor. Okay. And then also here, if this is the this is the N400 form. Butang jud ko ang ako na ning istorya sa ako I already explained this to my first video of US citizenship interview. I will put the description link. I will put the link in the description box below. So mo tay unang tan-awa kay para makabalo jud mo. I vlog everything like in detail of my experience of the interview. Okay, so he asked me these eligible questions on the page 12, part 12. Like it says here, additional information about you. So he asked me all these questions, like the questions that are answerable by yes or no, like about if you are included in or a member of communist party, or about drugs, if you committed crime, felony, smuggled drugs, stuff like that. And then of course you will say, you will answer no, 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 but pay close attention of what he's saying, because on the last part here on the page 16, I remember this, he asked me all these questions, these 6 questions. So I was like, no, 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 telling him, like answering him no. But then he asked me about if requires by law, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? Of course you will say yes. If the examiner will ask you questions like if requires by law, you need to answer yes, because the answer is yes, right? Like these 6 questions he asked me these 6 questions. Okay, so my tip number 6 is dress business casual or formal, because just in case you'll have an oath-taking ceremony on the same day. Maybe some of you may not know, I have my interview last September 23rd, and on the same day I had my oath-taking ceremony. So good thing I was wearing a dress. I had a coat in my car, but I didn't wear it because it's hot. But good thing my dress is like 3/4, so it's kind of formal, it's kind of business casual as well. Don't wear like revealing or t-shirts, or you know, like polo shirt or stuff like that. Don't wear revealing clothes, you know, kay mura ra binig nang apply kag trabaho, diba? So that one. And tip number 7, pay close attention to what the examiner asks you. So if you cannot hear the examiner's question, or you didn't understand, don't be shy to ask the examiner to repeat the questions. Ayaw jud ka ulaw guys. Okay, then ayaw pud pagdali-dali nga mamao ka, magpamamao ka nga mag-answer kag dali-dali kay base nga kuan mahadlo kang malangay kag answer, pero ayaw pagdali-dali nga dito dili dito mao pag-answer nimo. So don't be shy to ask the question, to ask the examiner to repeat the question, and then don't make up answers, you know, don't make up answers. Ug wala ka kabalo din, imo siyang pangtan og balik. Okay, take some time to process the question in your brain, and then answer the examiner slowly and clearly. Mo jud akong advice, that's my advice. And then next tip is, do not guess the answer. And if you don't know the answer, then be truthful. Be honest to the examiner. I'm sorry, I didn't know the answer. And for sure, the examiner will give you another question that you can answer. You know, because there's again, I already explained this to my first vlog about US citizenship application, that there are 10 questions. If you answer 6 questions, then you pass. So if you don't know the 1 or 2 questions, if you don't know the answers of 1 or 2 questions, then it's okay, there's still another 4. So just relax, sit back and relax. Okay. Next tip, the 9 tip that I'm gonna give you is, be nice to the officer and be respectful. I know, kabalo ko. I know, I'm rooting for you. Kabalo ko nga kita mga immigrants. I know that all of us immigrants we want this so bad. We wanna live in a country in United States freely and work, you know. So I know that we will, you know, treat the officer or the examiner with respect. You know, if you cannot hear the officer, like, be respectful, you know, respectful and polite, you know, like ayaw pag-init dayon ang ulo, okay? Not today, not that day, okay? Next is eye-to-eye contact to the officer. eye to eye. That's my number 10 tip. Eye to eye contact to the officer, because just like, for example, it's like, you know, talking or having a conversation with someone. If you don't listen, like liraw imong mata, liraw imong mata, di ba ikaw mura po kag malain, di ba? It's nice if you're going to have eye-to-eye contact, so the examiner will feel that you are sincere, that you are willing to listen, that you are, you know, like determined to know like what's he's asking, you know, like kuan ba, listener. Okay, and again, and my advice is just enjoy the process, just enjoy the interview. This is the last step already of your application. I know we've been through a lot for that, you know, like for all the experiences. We've been through a lot for all the applications, and I'm just so grateful and happy and very, very, very thankful to God na dali ra. My application was fast. I will be 5 years here in America on October 15. I came here for K1 visa, everything. I will gonna share to you also my experiences, and you know, like how I passed my K1 visa, my ROC or removal of condition. All my applications, by the way, my K1 visa, my ROC, I didn't have an interview, because my advice is, again, is give them a proof of evidence that they will not gonna ask for another evidence, you know. Kay akong ipang-send more than pa, like for example, they're gonna ask you for like 3 evidences only, but me, I will always send like 4, 5, 6, 7, like just for them to have all these evidences or proofs, you know. So far, thank you, Lord God, in my journey of applying for citizenship here in United States, I never experienced the interview. Maybe because just this citizenship interview, for sure, because it's mandatory, you know, that you have a citizenship interview. But I didn't have interview for my K1, for my ROC. Thank you, Lord God, because I gave them lots of evidences, and yeah, and I made it like, for example, made a table of contents, like organize everything, all the applications that you will send, organize it, you know, like make into detail. Okay, promise, ug tagaan nimo sila kinadaghan ng ebidensya, mo naman jud na sila, oh sige, okay na daini, oy kay nganong daghan na daini, tinud-anay gyud daini, tinud-anay gyud daini ila. I mean, give them evidence that will really prove that you and your husband, if you're having a K1 visa or fiancé visa or spouse visa, that you are genuine, that you have a relationship, it's genuine. Mora jud na. And yeah, if you have questions, don't be shy to comment down below, and I'm gonna answer all your questions. Mangita jud kog time, guys, para ma-answer mo tanan. I will really help you. Enjoy the process. Kaya nimo na, kaya jud na nimo. For all the people that will about to apply for K1 visa, ROC, or citizenship, or people who are about to have interview for citizenship, kaya nimo na. I know you can do it. Good luck. God bless you. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. If you love this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate all your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.
Say subscribe.